What's up, Cowboys Nation? This is Sean Martin from InsideTheStar.com, bringing you another edition of the Silver and Blue video blog. I know I've been absent for a while from recording these, haven't had the time since I've moved in here at school. Obviously, you notice a new spot that different from the first spot we were recording. First thing you probably notice is a lot less Cowboys decor. That's only because I'm parallel to my side of the room. Behind me is my Giants fan of a roommate here at Montclair State side of the room. But as you can see, we took care of that pretty quickly. You see his big Giants poster there, overlapped by my Cowboy sign and a few more Cowboy signs over on this side of the room as well. So don't worry, this might be Giants country, but at least half of this room here in my dorm is definitely inside the stars. So here to talk about the Greg Hardy situation, which everything I'm seeing today is just, in a word, absurd. I mean, he's a fraud. He should be suspended. He should be fined. He should be kicked out of the league. For what? What did he do that was that bad? That's what I do not understand from anybody that has given any kind of analysis on this Greg Hardy situation. His team just gave up a 100-yard kickoff return to lose the football game. It was the game-winning score. Yes, people are going to blame Beasley and the 3 interceptions of Castle. That was a decisive score given up to a former Cowboy from last season's team, and he was upset about it. No, he's not on the kickoff team, so you're right. He doesn't have a lot of room to talk as far as going to the level and the extent that he did, slapping the clipboard out of the hands of the special teams coach. But hey, if that's what it's going to take to get this team a win, I think we'll agree, Cowboys Nation, that we'll do whatever it takes to win a game during this 4-game losing streak, because there was a sense of hope going into this game. A win would have put us at 3-0 in the division. That would have been a great head start. We could hold our own until Romo comes back, make a serious push to still win this division. Now, someone else in this division has beaten us. It's dropped us to last place. It's our 4th straight loss. There's a sense that nobody knows where this season is going to go. What is going to be the story of the 2015 Dallas Cowboys? Do they have fight left in them? And can they bounce back coming home to play the Seahawks at 2-4? Followed by a primetime game against the Eagles, or some of these players and coaches getting caught looking ahead to 2016, wondering about their job status. Nobody knows where this team is, and they need a leader, a clear, bona fide leader to step up and say, this is a win-now team. We've said it from the start, and there is no reason to panic despite 4 straight losses and what we saw happen last night, or yesterday at MetLife Stadium. They showed great signs there in this game against the Giants, overcame the 3 interceptions. I thought the offense was just so much more dynamic and less scripted. It seemed without Brandon Weeden in there, with Matt Castle in. You saw a couple end arounds to Lucky Whitehead to change the running point for McFadden, who went off, a couple carries for Christine Michael. The passing game was better, so I thought the offense showed some very clear signs of improvement. The defense played all right. Again, couldn't get the sacks that we expected, which is an area that Greg Hardy has to be upset about. He did have the one big sack on 3rd down, but the key there for this defense, as I also wrote about, is they cannot get the turnovers that they need to get. They're 14-4 since Marinelli has taken over as the defensive coordinator when they force a turnover. Now, last night, that fell to 14-5. So, with the backup quarterback, Matt Castle, in for the next couple of weeks, this defense needs to not only be good and hold opposing teams to field goals, which they did against the Giants for the most part, they need to take the football away. And that takes an elite level of play. This defense needs to play at an elite level to save this season the next couple of weeks. And to do that, they're going to need a spiritual leader on that side of the ball, someone that says, let's make plays. Obviously, having Sean Lee right there in the middle helps, but he's a little bit more quiet, a little bit more reserved. If Greg Hardy is going to be an emotional guy that brings energy on every single play, getting off blocks and making plays along this defensive line, I'm happy for him, and we should be happy for him as well. He got his second chance. Most people defended his right to get the second chance because we always accept when these guys get a second chance. But along with that should not come scrutiny of every single little move that he has made along the way, because the bottom line is he's enjoyed what he's done. He's had some fun about this whole situation. He's had fun with dumb questions that have been asked to him. No, he's not a model citizen, but hey, he's focused on his current job, something that we can't say about him when he was caught up in this trial. He has a job to do, and that is help the Dallas Cowboys win football games which is a formidable task right now with 4 straight losses. And he seems very focused on that job with the press conference, obviously, repeating them over and over again. No comment, next question, no comment, no comment, next question. So, channeling a little bit of his inner Marshawn Lynch, the Cowboys will, of course, see Marshawn Lynch next week at AT&T Stadium as they hope to shut him and the Seahawks offense down and get enough points on the board with Matt Castle to win this game, get to 3-4, really feel good about yourselves coming home to get a win against the Seahawks. It sets you up into a divisional game, a very important divisional game with the Eagles. So, no, the season is not lost. Obviously, a lot of work to do. Obviously, last night's loss hurts a lot. Greg Hardy showed that. Des Bryant, we don't know what was exactly said yet. Maybe we'll find that out at some point. But trying to calm him down / respecting the fact that he's trying to be a leader from a guy that's on the field. Because Des Bryant has been a cheerleader of sorts for this team on the sideline. Obviously, he might come back this week, which is great. But he's been a cheerleader on the sideline. But that does not carry the same weight as having someone that's on the field in a full uniform and a helmet, making plays as well as being a leader. And that's what Des Bryant wants to see Greg Hardy be able to do. And, well, he didn't handle it the best way that he could have, getting tied up with the special teams coach, physically slapping the clipboard out of his hand. But for now, we can live with it. You have to find a way to regroup after this loss, block out all of the distractions. No comment. Next question. We're heading home to face the Seahawks in a virtual must-win game. That'll put a wrap on the Silver and Blue video blog. Check out all of our work over at InsideTheStar.com, on Twitter at Cowboys Nation, and Inside the Star DC. Myself is on Twitter at SoreSportsNJ. Peace out, Cowboys Nation. I'll see you at home against Seattle.